Hello, welcome back. So before I've done some realms, but I never really done all of them in the same video. So this video we're gonna go and defeat all tier 20 boss in realms. Now of course I don't have the best of the heroes, so I use a good combo in my opinion, just uh, to get the job done. Basically, we're not competing to see who can beat who the quickest. But anyway, so the first one is Dweller, and Dwellers all you really need is high DPS, tons of criticals, and if you can, if you do have Sasuna, go ahead and use her because her ice ability does drop the physical defense of the uh, particular hero boss by quite a bit. So she does help out quite a bit on this one. But the main key to beat this is critical damage, critical chance, and basically pump as much damage as you can within a short amount of time. So before we do that, let me check the world chat for a second to see if there's anyone. Nope, no Budo challenges. I'm always on there looking because yeah, I am still need quite a bit of the relics. Alright, so as you notice, we don't have any tankers because, of course, tankers are not the ideal for this case because this guy doesn't fight back. He's just there for you to beat his butt. So, and as you notice, all the heroes here they do decent damages. Um, and all these heroes we should be able to get them. They're not legendary; they're all rare heroes. So there is so everybody should be able to get them, and that's the whole point of this is to beat them with just the heroes that we can get most of the time. And go ahead and use the critical damage first. I mean, a critical chance, and then after that you use Asuna, and we should be able to take this down pretty quick. Well, not pretty quick, but we should be able to take him down. So notice I only use all this active skills abilities of everybody except Nyx, because Nyx doesn't really put out that much damage. And this one is where it should go down. Yep, there it goes. So remember to use when you first start. Use your we got a crappy rune. Go when they first start. Go ahead and use your critical chance, so that way everybody in the whole team has the best chance of doing the most damage output. And then after that, use the chief ability, barbarian chief, to magical defense. Nah, it's not the best type of rune there is. It's got physical defense on there. But I don't know. What does my Astrid need? But anyway, I was getting back to it. Let's crap. My Astrid doesn't need that rune, so that's useless to me. And plus, I wanted percentage, not really points wise. Um, but just remember to and after that, use as much of the Sasuna ability as you can, because every time she hits, she decreases about 175 physical defense, and it's stackable. So that means every time it hits, it makes the boss weaker quite a bit. So that's basically the key to beat it. Is just use tons of criticals. Um, Next boss, Talos. Let's go to Talos. This one's probably the most. I have the most difficult with this boss right here. For the longest time, I could not beat him because of he hits pretty dang hard and he has a lot of HP because of the towers that heals him. So what we're gonna use in here is we're gonna use Resonor. We're gonna use Takeda. Takeda is gonna be tanking up against him, of course. And Takeda is very good with his ability because every time you use his ability, it increases what 40 was it like 400% if I'm not wrong. Oh wait, I don't want to take him out, but pretty high amount of physical defense. And then on top of that, when you use his ability, he also allows himself to what is this? Voodoo Channel 2. No. Did I miss it? I probably missed it. Oh. Oh well. Anyway, so back to what I was talking about. Takeda, he generates a health shield for every time he does a critical hit. So critical on him is actually useful, very important in my opinion, and plus it allows him to do more damage too. But of course, he's not the DPS hero, so he's just there to tank mostly. And his health shield will allow us to stay alive much longer, and then have Resonant right behind him to give him a little bit of life steal, not that much, but a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And again, the rest of the heroes should just be straight up done, do tons and tons of damage. So and of course you gotta have Sasuna in here too, because again her ice ability will drop physical defense of Talos quite a bit. So this is what she's actually one of the main keys to beat this guy. So and I use Hiromi because she does a heck load of damage out of all my heroes, and I threw in Tengu over there mainly because of when you use more Budo heroes you have on the team, the more they get that synergy. So the more damage that will do over time. So let's go ahead and do this. So first thing first, activate Sasuna ability. Let her take down. Basically, let her weaken Talos. And you don't have to use critical on here. See, the tower's already come up. That's how quick it is we can take down Talos. And then, of course, gonna finish. We're gonna come back, have Sasuna again. So the second tower pops up. Oh, I don't know why I used Takeda skill. It's not necessary. I'll just heal because I don't know what to do. Because this hero pumps out so much damage, it's not really necessary to. I might have messed up actually. I shouldn't have used Takeda, but that's all right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna wait. I don't want to take the tower down too quick because I want Takeda to generate all his health as soon as he can, so that way he can stay alive a little bit longer. And then all I have to do is use Resonor to heal him a little bit, and if possible, I'm gonna try to use his shield, his ability again. There we go, and we should be able to take Talos down without a problem this time. Okay, come on, Talos, don't kill. There we go. I usually beat him either on one way or the other. I usually beat him. Sometimes I beat him with all 5 heroes alive. Sometimes I beat him with just 1 hero left. But either way, we beat him. So, and again, it's all the Budo heroes are very, very important in this case as well, because they just pump out so much damage that we can benefit from them tremendously. All right, so the next one, there are other ways, of course, to beat these heroes, but I just like Budos a lot because they do so much damage in a short amount of time. And the last one, we're not going to be using any Budos in here. And you see my team here. This is we use the Barbarian Chief, of course, to give us critical chance and critical bonus damage. Nestor, of course, to stun. Melita, of course, to stun. And Nyx here, of course, to stun. And I just do Gorok in there just because I can. I mean, he's okay. I mean, he has life steal. He can slow down the sorcerer a little bit, but I don't really care because he's just one of. I mean, in his place, you can put maybe another tank hero that can stun, like maybe this guy Leandros in here. He can stun the enemy as well, or even Zing. So, but both those guys are a little weak, so I didn't. They're only 4 stars, so I'm not gonna take any chances. But this team should work just fine. You just have to use their abilities in certain orders, and you should have no problem beating it. So when we first start, let's go ahead and start this match. We don't need critical or anything in here. We're just going to use Barbarian Chief's critical, and that's good enough. We're going to wait for the energy to go up a little bit. The first one I'm going to use is Barbarian's Chief skill, and then I'm going to use Nestor stun. I'm going to wait for a little bit. Nestor's going to stun again, and then we're going to use Melita stun, and then as soon as the sorcerer goes away, we use Nyx to stun. So that slows the chief. Her down a little bit. Okay, what the heck? I don't know why my hero is stalling. Okay, stun again, and she's trying really hard to kill Nyx here. Nestor, what the heck are you doing, buddy? Come back. So sometimes you run into errors like this where the hero just runs in circles and they have no idea what they're doing. and that can get really frustrating because then you can lose. All right, critical damage, physical, magical ability power. Ah, oh, come on! I need one with physical ability power, not magical ability power. So it's useless to me right now. Cause man, oh well, that's fine. But that is how you beat it. Beat it. Just the sorcerer just use tons of stun, and you should be able to take her down. Just take turns using the stun. Don't use them at once, so that way she can get somewhat of a permanent stun and not do as much damage to your heroes. And she can't teleport around either, so you can kill her pretty quick. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. And you know, the runes I have for most of these heroes are not that great anyway. The only heroes that I have runes that works well are the Budos heroes, and they all we pretty much critical chance, critical bonus, all that good stuff. Um, but most of the other heroes I use are just either health runes. It's just very decent rune. They're not like level 13 runes or anything. So, but you should be able to. It's how you use those hero skills and what the order you use them that plays quite a bit of a huge role in how you defeat these um, realm bosses. But yep, that is it. Hope you enjoy. And the question, leave it in the comment below, and I will do my best to answer them. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.